Okay, so I am convinced that my buddy Omar, the Gentleman Wake, has cracked the code. Seems to me that every single time the Gentleman Wake does a Kickstarter, the returns get bigger and bigger in smaller and smaller periods of time. I know a lot of you guys are interested in printing your own decks of cards one day, or some of you have already taken the plunge and gone to Kickstarter for your first release. Now, I've printed decks on Kickstarter, I've done decks with self-funding or private funding, and I can honestly say that in my experience, Kickstarter is the way to go if you really want to get people behind your project. Something that I think Omar has done really well, not just with this deck, but with all of his decks, is that he's put the community behind it. He doesn't do a lot of videos, doesn't make a lot of content, but when you do see him crop up, it's always something quality and it's always something within the realm of interest of people like us. So today we are going to be talking about the groundbreaking new Kickstarter and the latest offering from the Gentleman Wake, the Successor playing cards. The deck is live now on Kickstarter and it is currently crushing it. So if you guys are interested, I've left the link below. You can go check it out after this video. All right, go ahead and drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. The Successor, presented by the Gentleman Wake and designed by Kevin Cantrell Studio, represents 2 years of unwavering effort to create the most luxurious playing cards ever made. Evoking art from 15th century cathedrals, canvases, and manuscripts, the Successor depicts the trials and triumphs of a line of royal succession. Now, there are lots of different versions of this deck, and rather than review the full deck, I just kind of want to go over some of the highlights with you guys so you know what you're getting into. Now, first things first, who are these cards for? They're really for everybody. If you're into Magic or cardistry, maybe these aren't for you, but if you're a collector and you're interested in luxury playing cards and stuff that you're going to keep in the plastic so the box has to be amazing, this is probably your kind of campaign. Now, if you're a fan of the Gentleman Wake or you know any of his previous work, you know that he only likes to collab with the best of the best in terms of design work, and he has got Kevin Cantrell Studio on the design for the Successor. Kevin Cantrell is a legend in our community, definitely somebody that you've probably heard of, and if not, you definitely own a deck or two that he has designed. You can check them all out. At the end of the day, there are going to be 6 different editions of this deck. Some of them are going to be completely luxurious, and some of them are going to be more standard but still luxurious if you're on a tight budget but still want to get some of that Gentleman Wake goodness. The standard version of these Successors will come in 3 colorways, including red, blue, and black. The black ones are very, very luxurious, like a special edition. They're done in like gold foil. Definitely not like a worker's deck. This is something that you're going to be collecting and probably not taking out to use very often. The red and the blue editions offer something a lot more standard and usable, so these are going to be your worker's decks if you're in the mood for performing with a $20 deck of cards. In terms of me and my simple tastes, these two are definitely my favorite. However, I have to say the tuck boxes on these cards are all incredible. I know you guys already got a little taste of this with the intro, but I took the liberty of shooting a whole bunch of B-roll of these tuck boxes, so I'm gonna insert some here. Enjoy. The Successor is a masterwork collection of decks and accessories, a perfect union of classically inspired illustration and modern design, masterfully realized with the absolute highest quality materials and attention to detail. The decks are packaged in premium tuck boxes, emblazoned with as many as 5 foil layers, with sculpture embossing and, in some instances, beautifully ornate metal sculptures affixed to the outer tuck box sleeve. The attention to detail on the tuck boxes is truly masterful, and this is something that photographs well and something that you can just take out and adore without even taking the cards out of the box. Look at the box that these came in. That's a metal plate, like a metal plate attached to the box. It doesn't come off. This tuck box is just a decorative piece you could have up on your shelf or at your desk, and it's something that's gonna strike up conversation. It feels precious. Like holding it, it feels like I'm holding something extremely valuable. I'm so into that. There's also gilded and foil versions of the decks, and these are in a different design. So you have the alternative design. These ones are way more luxury. They have gold foil on them. The borders are done in gold foil. Nice mix of green and gold, which looks really good. And then there's also silver and purple, which is beautiful and photographs really well. These definitely are gonna be your more luxury decks, probably ones that you're not gonna perform with or play poker with, but ones that you're gonna have a nice cigar and shuffle once a year. As of right now, the campaign has funded over $200,000. Now, Omar, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but whatever it is, keep doing it, because it is showing everybody in the card community that it's possible to do a campaign for a deck of cards and have it go to the moon. If you guys would like to be a backer on this project, check out the link down below. I would highly recommend it. I've made my pledge already, and I cannot wait to get the real versions of these in my hands. Of course, you guys know Gentleman Wake projects are always very big in scope and require a lot of work, so these tend to take a little bit more time in terms of fulfillment, but I promise you, the wait has been worth it the previous 2 times, and I don't see that stopping for this one. There are all kinds of little extras you guys can pick up on the campaign as well, so if you're somebody that likes to grab the merch, the little coins or knickknacks that come with the campaign, go check it out. You won't regret it. Big shout out to the Gentleman Wake on yet another successful campaign. I knew it was gonna happen, and I'm so glad to say I was right. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Also make sure you subscribe, and subscribe to the Gentleman Wake. I left his information, the link in my description. So if you're subscribed here, I can almost guarantee you're gonna love the content over there. Thank you, everybody. Bye.